Hi, everyone. Welcome back. We are going to be talking today about the rhetorical situation, which is a crucial element to your coursework. So this PowerPoint can be found on Blackboard, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So what is rhetoric? Well, rhetoric is simply just a fancy word for communication. You'll hear the terms like medical rhetoric, which is really just language or communication that's specific to medicine or medical terminology. This is the same for any type of rhetoric. It is all just a fancy word for language or communication. All of these communication, no matter if it's medical, literary, it doesn't matter. It all follows similar patterns and structures, and that is key to beginning comprehension in this class. So first of all, I want to talk to you a little bit about Aristotle because he developed the rhetorical triangle. This is the basic model for all communication that takes place. This is an essential idea and one that you will potentially need for a final exam, so please make sure you get this in your notes. What this triangle simplifies is the fact that at the top you have a writer and or speaker that is doing some form of communication. That writer or speaker then has an audience. Even if it's you in your car talking to yourself, who is the audience? You're the audience. There is also essentially something that you are talking about. Even if you're talking mumbo jumbo, the subject then would just be mumbo jumbo. So these elements form all communication. So this is the basic structure of all communication: writer, speaker, audience, and subject. And this is Aristotle. Aristotle, if you don't know, is a well-known ancient Greek philosopher who spent most of his life researching, teaching, and writing in a wide range of subjects: logic, philosophy, literature, physics, biology, you name it. He was pretty well established. There is an addendum to the rhetorical situation, or the rhetorical triangle, which we call the rhetorical situation. The rhetorical situation takes communication one step further. So you can have basic communication with a writer, speaker, subject, or audience. Communication is occurring, right? But the context in which you communicate is extremely important. And that involves three additional component pieces. So that is the ethos, the pathos, and the logos. And we'll go into a little detail about that. So ethos, think of the words ethic, or the word ethics. This pertains to the credibility or believability of the author or writer or speaker. So having ethos means you have developed into someone that is respectable and believable. So how do you do that? Well, you make yourself as an author into an authority by incorporating other authority figures, right? So you want to make yourself trustworthy and authoritative. Sometimes you do that by incorporating other authority figures. Sometimes details, facts, data, all those things work into the ethos, which again pertains to the writer or the speaker. Pathos, or pathos, either way. Think pathological, which might make you think crazy, which might make you think about emotion. So the pathos refers to incorporating the reader's emotions. So basic tasks from classic essays to contemporary advertisements, they all think about pathos. So what is that emotional appeal? What is going to draw that reader in? Language affects the audience. It affects our emotional response. And emotional appeal can be very, very persuasive, something definitely people would want to incorporate in a persuasive argument. Logos pertains to logic, and it's not necessarily the logic of the writer, it's more the logic that the writer or speaker is bringing in. So this is more like the facts and the data and the evidence and the statistics and the quotes, things that are coming in to the writing. So where ethos pertains more to the believability of the writer or speaker, the logos is the logic that you as the writer are bringing into the writing. Look for both deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. So deductive looks for validity in premises and conclusions, and inductive, actually, you draw conclusions from your own reasons. So giving reasons is really at the heart of good logic, and good support helps you build good logic in your writing. So these solid writing foundations create a good base for writing. So subject, audience, writer, speaker, ethos, pathos, and logos. All those things working together are extremely important as you begin to write. These will be details you'll want to know for a final exam. Please make sure you have them in your notes. So using a designated assignment, I will assign that to you in the course. You will go through and identify the elements of both the rhetorical triangle and the rhetorical situation. And we will have more information on the course site about that designated assignment.